Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, January 26th. We are looking at the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. And after a very nice comeback to finish with an outside day up, both in the SPY and ES and triple Qs, we are attempting to go to all-time highs a day prior to the Fed. Our pre-market high as of right now is 385.22. Our overnight all-time high is 385.30. From January 21st. So they're attempting to make a new pre-market high before we even open. Let's go to some of the other indices and then we'll go over destinations and a game plan. So the Russell yesterday, they didn't take out the previous day's low. They ended with basically a B shape for long liquidation and 10 wide. They are now trading above A's highs. They attempt to go make another all-time high. Triple Qs had an outside day up. Gapped higher to an all-time high, flushed out tremendously like we did in C and D, only to take it all back and a close above Friday's high for an outside day up. Now, the weird thing is, and I said this last night, I don't remember a time where we had an outside day up and a trend day down that held. Well, right now, believe it or not, they had a double distribution day, and it's still holding. Right now, they're trading below M's high, so they still have single prints from yesterday. So that should be interesting if we can go and get them. As far as the SPY and the ES, again, outside day up. We opened, took out Friday's high, took out Friday's low, only to come all the way back and close above Friday's high again. And now we're trading right at yesterday's high. As, remember, here we go, we're in a 4-day balance now. We got to the top of the 3-day balance yesterday, only to fail tremendously and then take it all back. Well, they're trying again now this morning. So, destinations and a game plan. So, since there's still 75 minutes to go prior to the opening, we'll still use yesterday's high of 384.77. Then we have the weekly high, an all-time high of 384.95. And right now, the pre-market all-time high of 385.30. Right now, 385.22 is my pre-market high. For the downside, if we gap higher, we would use yesterday's high, 384.77. And then this is where things get really dicey, I guess you can say, for both sides, is there's just no destinations, and algos are going to have to be finding and seeking their level. Downside right now, we have 382.43. So almost $2.50 lower is where my afternoon pullback in L took place. My pre-market low is 382.40, 3 cents below that. And then we don't have anything to yesterday's low of 378.46. So until we get more market-generated information, the downside's wide open. Yes, we closed 7 wide that you could use. I'm sorry, we closed 8 wide. Again, I like 9 wide, so that would definitely be a pit stop. If we get accepted into M's range, we should get that 8 wide. So there are things. We had a tremendous buy tail yesterday, which I firmly believe was long-term buyers that stepped in and just ripped these shorts apart, pushing them up in D and then finishing the job when they took out D's high in E period. So game plan for this morning. Once again, balance rules are going to come into play. We should all know the balance rules by now, the three scenarios. Yesterday, we did 2 of them, one on the upside, one on the downside. We almost got to the top of a balance. Didn't get it, traded to the bottom of the balance. And then that second set of rules came in where you extend a balance and come back into it. Well, that's what we did. We extended it pretty damn good, but we did come back to it. We spent 1 time frame below basically the previous 3-day balance low. So do I want to be a buyer right against the top of a balance again? Probably not. Buyers, right? I like them to prove to me they can do it. So once again, there's 75 minutes to go. A lot can happen. But if we're to open around this level and maybe get the all-time high, but I maybe front run today's overnight and the previous all-time overnight high, I might take a put play against that the first time. As far as a call play, if in the next 75 minutes we gap above this whole 4-day balance and above the pre-market all-time high, then I would look to take a call play out if we get accepted back into yesterday's range, especially if you get acceptance into M's range. That's about 28 cents worth of heat you could take. So say we do gap higher and we fill the gap. You can hold the call play until M's range. Any acceptance into M's range, if you get a look above and fail, you're going to trade M's range. So I wouldn't want to be long then at that point. Again, these are early plays. You join CamelbackTrading.org's voice channel room. This is live streaming all day. You're getting play-by-play for $20 a month, and this is the last week to get that price. And then on the charts, just quickly, I'm showing you the daily. That's the one we have to focus on. 4-day balance, outside day up, which is positive. They're attempting to break out of this 4-day balance to the upside. If they do, what do they get for it? Remember, the Fed tomorrow is the key driver of this market. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.